Good morning. Happy Monday. Proverbs 26 verse 2, Amp. Like the sparrow in her wandering, like the swallow in her flying, so the curse without cause does not come in a light on the undeserving. Deuteronomy 23 verse 4, Amp. Because they did not meet you with bread, food, and water on the road as you came out of Egypt, and because they hired to act against you Balaam the son of Beor from Pethor of Mesopotamia to curse you. Deuteronomy 23 verse 5, Amp. Nevertheless, the Lord your God was not willing to listen to Balaam, but the Lord your God turned the curse into a blessing for you, because the Lord your God has loved you. Nehemiah 13 verse 2, Amp. 2. Because they did not meet the Israelites with bread and water, but hired Balaam against them to curse them. Yet our God turned the curse into a blessing. Psalm 109 verse 28, Amp. Let them curse, but you bless. When adversaries arise, let them be ashamed, but let your servant rejoice. John 8 verse 4, Amp. And they said to him, Teacher, this woman has been caught in the very act of adultery. John 8 verse 5, Amp. Now in the law Moses commanded us to stone such women to death. So what do you say to do with her? What is your sentence? John 8 verse 6, Amp. They said this to test him, hoping that they would have grounds for accusing him. But Jesus stooped down and began writing on the ground with his finger. John 8 verse 7, Amp. However, when they persisted in questioning him, he straightened up and said, He who is without any sin among you, let him be the first to throw a stone at her. John 8 verse 8, Amp. Then he stooped down again and started writing on the ground. John 8 verse 9, Amp. They listened to his reply, and they began to go out one by one, starting with the oldest ones, until he was left alone with the woman standing there before him in the center of the court. John 8 verse 10, Amp. Straightening up, Jesus said to her, Woman, where are they? Did no one condemn you? John 8 verse 11, Amp. She answered, No one, Lord. And Jesus said, I do not condemn you either. Go. From now on sin no more. Proverbs 26 verse 17, Amp. Like one who grabs a dog by the ears and is likely to be bitten is he who, passing by, stops to meddle with a dispute that is none of his business. John 21 verse 22, NLT. Jesus replied, If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? As for you, follow me. 2 Thessalonians 3 verse 11, Amp. Indeed, we hear that some among you are leading an undisciplined and inappropriate life, doing no work at all, but acting like busybodies, meddling in other people's business. 2 Thessalonians 3 verse 12, Amp. Now such people we command and exhort in the Lord Jesus Christ to settle down and work quietly and earn their own food and other necessities, supporting themselves instead of depending on the hospitality of others. 2 Thessalonians 3, 13, Amp. And as for the rest of you believers, do not grow tired or lose heart in doing good, but continue doing what is right without weakening. 1 Thessalonians 4 verse 11, Amp. And to make it your ambition to live quietly and peacefully, and to mind your own affairs and work with your hands, just as we directed you. 1 Timothy 5 verse 13, Amp. Now at the same time, they also learn to be idle as they go from house to house, and not only idle, but also gossips and busybodies, meddlers in things that do not concern them, talking about things they should not mention. 1 Peter 4 verse 15, Amp. Make sure that none of you suffers as a murderer or a thief or any sort of criminal in response to persecution, or as a troublesome meddler interfering in the affairs of others. sunnykim800.com. On social media, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.